humans, it's just Martine, and today we're going to find out how much I can read before my Kindle dies. I got my Kindle a little while ago, and before I did, my sister sent me this video idea. Some other people had done it. I was intrigued because one of the reasons I wanted to get a Kindle was because of the battery life. And I've had it for a little while now, and I can attest that I can read a whole bunch before it perishes. So I charged it up last night, and because of the protective factor for charging, since it was charging overnight, it landed on 99% instead of 100, but that's totally fine for the purposes of this video. So see, I'm not lying, it's at 99%, and let's monitor how much I can read. It's not going to be as clean as the video I saw of somebody else do this because I'm already in the middle of stuff and I read multiple books at once and such, but I'll try to keep a track, especially on Bookly, of how many pages I get through. Let's get to it. It should get a good workout for the next few days because I'm still in the middle of Wonderathon. So let's get reading. Good morning, happy Thursday. I started this vlog on a Wednesday. I didn't say that before, so hello, it's day 2 of this, and my Kindle is currently at 84%. I am not putting it on airplane mode, which would make it last longer. Yesterday, I finished a book, and then I made progress on 2 others. The book that I finished, I had already started, so yeah, but I technically did read the equivalent of at least the whole book, and I've officially read 479 pages on the Kindle yesterday, so almost 500 pages, which is off to a great start at only losing 14% of the battery from where we started. So let's see how many more pages we can read before my Kindle perishes. Happy Friday, 3rd day of this. And I'm here to show you how my Kindle is faring. Yesterday, I read 589 pages on my Kindle, and so it's currently at 73%, which is not bad because I spent over 4 hours reading on my Kindle yesterday. So, good work, Kindle. Also, if you were wondering, I finished a book that I was in the middle of. I read a short novella, I read a short middle grade book, and I started another novella. So that's what my reading consisted of on my Kindle yesterday. I think that matters to tell you, not because I care how many books I'm getting through, especially since I'm reading so many short ones right now for Wonderathon, but mainly because it shows you how hard my Kindle is working. I've been returning books to the library, I've been switching between books, and that does take some energy for it to do. But overall, being on day 3 and still having over 70% of my charge, this vlog's gonna last a while, you know? It's Monday night, and I've been terrible about updating this, but that's because it was the last weekend of Wonderathon. I was about to say readathon, which it was the last weekend of a readathon, but that's not what I meant to say. Anyway, it was the last weekend of Wonderathon, and so things were kind of crazy, so I didn't update you. And the basic point is that, as you can see, my battery was steadily getting lower and lower, and we're somewhere in the 40% right now. And I did make a note of numbers of how many pages I read per day, and I don't know exactly how I'm going to rehash that. I know that one day I read 600 pages on it, and then one day I read 27 pages on it, and I know that over the weekend I read a heck ton of pages, and I promise that by the end of this video I'll have properly added things up. But I wanted to update you now instead of just avoiding you because I don't have the numbers, and tell you that it's going well. I also put my Kindle through kind of the ringer this weekend because not only was I reading a lot, but also I was going on and off Wi-Fi to download books and then to be off Wi-Fi and be on airplane mode. So it went through a weird thing, I don't know. And the point is that I have read so much on my Kindle and she's still kicking. Also, should I be naming my Kindle? If so, what should I name my Kindle? I don't know. For right now, it's just my Kindle. and it's doing really well. Happy Tuesday. My Kindle is at 46%, and I managed to read a whopping 27 pages on my Kindle yesterday, so I did not put her through the ringer yesterday, but we will see how we fare today. My first thing that I actually have to do on my Kindle today is download another book because I'm meeting up with a friend to work on reading a specific book later today. So I have to download that. And I feel like it's definitely going to take several more days to get this Kindle down to 0% because I am not going to have much reading time for the next few days as I try to get my life together after Wonderathon, which is fine. Like, I need a little bit of a break from intense reading, but that is just going to prolong this video. So 46%, let's go. Happy Wednesday. Are we now on like a week of this challenge? Maybe. Wherever we are, I'm at 42% on my Kindle. So we definitely have several more days with this. That being said, it's getting less of a workout now than it was during Wonderathon. Yesterday, I got a sweet 70 pages read. All of them were on my Kindle though, so that's good, I guess. I don't know. I do have some library loans that are going to be due soon that like I really can't return and get back. Like Due in 8 Days is the new Ali Hazelwood book, and I know for a fact that the line on that is huge, waiting for it to come back in, so I gotta get that done. Otherwise I'm not gonna see it for like months and months, and I would like to read it now instead, but also like I've just been in a really funky mood. So all of that to say that I feel like I'm getting very little reading done, which I knew would happen because I had to turn back to like paying attention to the rest of my life that wasn't just reading post Wonderathon, but the Kindle is still being used and loved every single day. So happy Thursday. We're starting on 34%. Happy Friday. We are officially at 25%. I don't even know if you can see that. 25%. Only a quarter of the battery left to go. Honestly, I would really like for this vlog to end by the end of the weekend, and since I have now 24% left on my Kindle, I think that is possible, but it completely depends on how much I read, meaning that I haven't read a single page today, and these 24 leftover percentage points are not going to decrease if I don't read at all. So I guess it's time to read. I'm going to start by working on an arc that I'm buddy reading with Ruby over at Ruby Red. I really don't have much energy right now, but I need to have this video for Wednesday, so, you know, here I go, I guess. If you're wondering where my head is at this Saturday morning, I just tried to take my headphones out, but I took my glasses off instead. So, that being said, we are making some progress on this challenge. We're at 19%. I don't know how many pages I read yesterday. That information is on my phone, which is filming me. But it was, I will say, several pages. That's what you're getting, that very exact update. And I think we can finish this by the end of the weekend. So let's see what we can do about it. We are officially in the home stretch. At 10% battery. Okay. See? 10%. Uh-oh. I think it'll still last into part of tomorrow, but we'll see. Please explain to me why this is on 0% and it's still on. It has finally happened. We've officially had shutdown. Hello. I'm here because after a mighty struggle, my Kindle has finally died. In particular, after I showed you that it was at 0%, she held on for 15 more minutes. And there was a moment in which I thought to myself, what if it just never dies? This vlog just never ends because the Kindle lives forever. It truly put up such a fight. To illustrate this for you, I started the day with 5% left and I was like, surely this is going to go quickly. I have read for 2 hours and 42 minutes today before it finally lost its will and perished. So that's insane. But I'm here to wrap up some of the things. Okay, so technically it's Sunday, and I did not start this on Wednesday. I started it the Wednesday before that. So this vlog has been going for 12 days. Not only is it 12 days, but it's 12 days of a lot of reading. Some of the days did not have much reading in them. Like the post-Wonderathon slump did hit a little bit, but overall, there were a lot of pages. I decided that the best way to convey how long the battery lasted was in page number read, like how many pages I read. And so the total number of pages that I read from 99% to below 0%, because again, we were on 0% for a while, was 3,386 pages. If in a typical month I read about 10,000 pages, this is a third of that. So one Kindle charge can get me about a third of a month's reading. The hype of the Kindle battery that my sister promised me, it has lived up to that. The hardest I worked on any given day was on the first Saturday of the vlog, when I read 601 pages on it, and the least number of pages I read in a day on my Kindle was on Monday when I read 27 pages. In general, I read several hundred pages per day. So I would like to thank my Kindle for giving the fight of its very life. I am a little peeved at how long it held on at the end today because I wanted to wrap up this vlog and move right along way earlier than this time of day, but that was not what the Kindle had in the cards. Those 5% really held on. There was a time between 2% and 1%. I honestly thought it would never change because I read for like 40 minutes and it didn't change, and I was a little furious, I won't lie to you. In conclusion, the Kindle battery is good. She lasts, and I'm so grateful for my Kindle. I'm glad to have it, and I am sorry that I killed it. But it's back alive already because I had to have dinner before talking to you, so she's fine. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and comment down below. If you also use an e-reader, how often do you tend to charge your e-reader? If you do not use an e-reader, how often do you charge your books? And subscribe for more bookish and college lifestyle content. And until next time, bye humans, bye!